Well, welcome to the channel, and to this video I'm going to a little strip on the way between Cromer and Nottingham called Pointon. I've done the PPR. Unfortunately the owner won't be there, he's really disappointed, but join me for the flight after I've done all my checks.
Right checks. Flaps, fuel, trim. Master's mags. Engine temperatures are good. Altimeter set. Radio light frequency. Transponder set. Still near the wind, good. Heater cover is removed. Off the kilo from Bravo, lining up runway 33, straight out departure.
As you've probably already noticed, the colours between the two cameras is quite a difference. It's showing the grass as quite green with this camera and sort of very pale from the rear internal camera. In reality, it's about halfway between the two. Very dry spell we've been having here in the east of England, drought conditions and fire warnings.
From Bravo in the circuit to the west, changing frequency to Norwich Radar 119 with it for 355.
So here we are, we're flying along at about 1,200 miles an hour. Not the usual Kub speed, but just thought I'd give you a little bit of a taste of what it was like with some... I
don't know how well you can see that. It's a tiny little strip. 260 metres long, 30 metres wide. There's a village down here on this side, so we'll do a circuit in from the north. Wind's coming from the west, so we'll probably do a straight in approach. I've overflown it so I know what the field looks like, but I might do a circuit anyway just to double check. No radios, we'll do a safety comm. There's this no gas available there, but I'm not sure how good that is. How great that is, we'll find out. But I don't need to, I'm carrying enough fuel to get there and to get back, or should do. If I'm trying to bring more fuel as the headwind has got, I will stop off at Finland and top up with fuel there.
As it happens, I didn't need to top up with fuel. Very nice little strip, and you'll see the plate later on in the video to give you a bit more detail.
Fuel, we're okay. Radio, we're 50 okay. Engine temperatures are in their normal operating limits. Good. Altitude is good, clear of airspace, and we're transporting the list of the school.
So I always check the temperatures. I know what I should be having: 600 degrees on the EGTs, 200 degrees on the CHTs. So I don't just go by, is it in the green, when I'm looking at my engine temperatures.
15 mile an hour headwind. That's added 15 minutes to our flight time. Anyway, we're cross over the wash. The safety, the danger area is not active, so we'll just cut straight across there. That shows a little bit of distance off our flight.
Actually, it's the first time I've actually crossed through the danger area. Normally when I'm flying it's sort of active, or I tend to avoid it anyway. I'm normally going further north and I'm crossing the wash, or I scoot around to the south of it.
Okay, so about to coast out, coast out checks, right. View is good. Engine is good. I haven't really got radio contact, so that's just beside the point. Right, so it's good I can see the other side, and the options are out to our left. Wind is carrying it straight towards us, or slightly off to our right hand side, so we'll be landing on the water or whatever in the direction of flight.
Actually, all the way through this crossing I had enough height that I could turn left and get to land, and then turn into wind. And there's quite a few landing options out to the left hand side, including the mud flats if necessary, which would be suitable for my aircraft. Not ideal, but it's still suitable. Quite interesting actually flying over the whole beach range, which the danger area is about, because you can actually see the target areas which the jets come in to do their bit.
Oh, there's a few more fields harvested than there was last time I came over the wash here, but still nowhere near as many fields as has been harvested in Pointon. It looks like they're doing a little bit of catch up.
My audio plug fell out, so we've lost cockpit audio. I'll talk you through the approach and just have a quick look at the route I took. So here we have the Sky Demon. As you can see, the wind was coming from slightly from the right hand side, pretty much straight headwind, and the danger area is green, but it's a straight line, Cromer to Pointon. Here is the strip, as it says here, 260 metres long, but with a 1.5 metre hedge I think we lose 20-25 metres of the usable length. So here we are joining. I'm just going to do a precautionary low pass over the strip to have a good look at it and to check out the approach, because you have to come in sort of on a dog leg. There's the actual strip runs parallel to the road, but there's houses on the field side of the road, so not to overfly the houses, I want to do a sort of slight curved in approach. I just wanted to get a feel for how it was going to be coming in, so I came along here and I flew past at about 50 feet or so, maybe slightly higher than that, just having a little look to see the obstacles low level. Couldn't see anything particularly hazardous, and so power on, go around for the proper landing approach. I did everything to the right hand side, to the north, to keep away from the houses, and here we are sort of turning onto the sort of final to land. And as you come in, as I come in, you'll see you sort of go over like a little bit of a garden and a hedge sort of set up to touchdown. I carried a bit of speed because I could see the wind seemed to be actually coming in more from the left, and I expected turbulence, so I didn't do a really short landing and cut it in really tight, although I did use full flap, full 3 stages of flap. Come in and really bring it in. And didn't use half the runway. So I'd landed quite a chunk down it. You see it's like quite a narrow sort of ramp going up to the hangar.
Here we are at Pointon. Lovely technical little strip to land in. I did a right hand circuit to come in to avoid the houses. Had to do a bit of a dog legging on finals. I did a pass, low level pass, just to check to see what it was like doing that approach, and then finished off second time, put it down on the ground. Steep approach landing, full flap requirement, and well, you saw what it's like. Lovely little strip, look. Windsock, little hangar, little narrow entryway coming up here, marked. It's super technical. I think that Terry Shortfield would struggle to get in, although he may be able to. It would be worth finding out if he could. Just got to come in over what looks like a little bit of a garden and low hedge, about 1 metre and a bit, down onto this relatively short runway. Nice clear exit at the moment, so if we have an engine failure we've got stalled fields to land in. Yeah, and the village that way, not very far to walk. And the owner was, I think, a bit disappointed that he wasn't going to be here to greet me. Anyhow, there was always another day.
I've spoken to Terry. He said he couldn't make it into that field. Link to his channel in the top.
After I checked, flaps are set, fuels on, mags are on. Mags work out. Good fuel there should have sufficient. Just wait for the tractors to get out of the way at the end here. And a short field take off.
As it was, I didn't short field it. I actually kept the aircraft on the ground because it was a bit gusty. So I used 2/3 of the strip. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. You can subscribe or even hit the little bell notification for future videos. Any comments would be appreciated and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, go fly and feel the sky.